Since 1946, the Blue Angels have had the unique privilege of demonstrating to the American public the precision techniques of naval aviation, hoping to inspire a culture of excellence and service to country. The maneuvers you will see demonstrated here this afternoon are coordinated tactical techniques, developed by Navy and Marine Corps pilots in both peacetime training and actual combat. These maneuvers are neither stunts nor daring feats, but are refinements of basic techniques taught to every prospective naval aviator. Here, at Naval Air Facility El Centro, we will demonstrate these maneuvers at very low altitudes, in traditional Blue Angel formation, so that you may see and take pride in the precise fashion in which your Navy and Marine Corps pilots are trained to fly. Now, direct your attention to the ramp before you. Observe the military manner in which the 6 demonstration pilots approach their aircraft and are saluted by their crew chiefs. Ladies and gentlemen, flying Blue Angel number 1, the commanding officer and flight leader of the Blue Angels, from Skaneateles, New York, Commander Alex Armatas. Flying Blue Angel number 2, the right wingman, from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, Lieutenant Commander Jack Keelty. Flying Blue Angel number 3, the left wingman, from Georgetown, Texas, Lieutenant Wes Perkins. Flying Blue Angel number 4, the slot pilot, from Mounds View, Minnesota, Lieutenant Commander Amanda Lee. Lieutenant Commander Griffin Stengel. Flying Blue Angel number 6, the opposing solo, from Baltimore, Maryland, Commander Thomas Zimmerman. The Blue Angels fly the Boeing FA-18 Super Hornet, a multi-mission strike fighter, versions of which have been operational throughout the fleet since 2001.
Solid, double clear at 9. Let's fire up for Imperial Valley and NAF El Centro.
to the left. Commander Armitage calls smoke on. Off brakes now. Burners ready now. And the Blue Angel Diamond is rolling. As they pass before you, you will notice that the smoke is no longer visible while the engines are afterburning. To the right, Blue Angels 5 and 6 are rolling. Blue Angel number 5 will complete the dirty roll on takeoff, while Blue Angel number 6 inches up vertically at 6 times the force of gravity. Center point, Lieutenant Commander Stengel and Commander Zimmerman will roll their aircraft to 90 degrees angle of bank and push forward on a stick as they perform the opposing knife edge pass.
Here we go.
The opposing inverted to inverted roll.
A little pulse. Ready, hit it.
Pilots and aviation enthusiasts who appreciate the difficulties associated with carrier aviation will enjoy this next maneuver demonstrated by the two solo pilots. To the right, Lieutenant Commander Stengel and Commander Zimmerman will establish a mirror image formation. However, look closely, as both aircraft are in the carrier landing configuration as they approach for a maneuver we call the Fortis. The maximum performance turn rate of the F-18. He'll execute a 7.5 G afterburning turn and exit the flight line vertically, showcasing the Super Hornet's turbo nose low capability. Position. From the right, the Blue Angel double Farvel.
Snips in the crib, mom. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Let's try to get it cheap. Park it like it's hot. Park it like it's hot.
At 400 miles per hour. Having rolled their aircraft 270 degrees and crossed with minimum separation, observe as both pilots sustain 6 times the force of gravity to cross their aircraft over show center. The three Diamond pilots are now stacked down and aft on a 45-degree bearing line to establish the right echelon formation. From the right, at 378 miles per hour, the Blue Angel Echelon Parade.
I'm vanilla, baby. Hot chocolate, but I ain't no killer, baby. She's 28, telling me I'm still a baby. I get a little bit straight like a skillet, baby.
Ladies and gentlemen, the opposing horizontal rolls. To the left, the three Diamond pilots have established a left echelon formation. Approaching center point, Commander Armitage will roll the formation 360 degrees into the two wingmen. Over the top, the three Diamond pilots will showcase their precision formation flying as they make a subtle modification while in the inverted position. From the left, the Blue Angel changeover roll. As they exit to the right, you will notice that the entire formation has shifted back to the Blue Angel Diamond.
Oh, there's left.
You have seen firsthand the ability of the tactical aircraft at high speed to sneak into a target area virtually undetected. Commander Zimmerman will complete the maneuver with a series of vertical rolls, while Lieutenant Commander Stengel completes his rendezvous with the Diamond to the right. As they perform the very difficult four-plane line abreast loop. vertical flight profiles of the F-18. The two solo pilots will next demonstrate precision roll rate control. Approaching center point, they will roll their aircraft 360 degrees, pausing after each 90 degrees of rotation, crossing center point in the inverted position. Ladies and gentlemen, the opposing 4-point hesitation roll. Behind the crowd, the three Diamond pilots are rolling out in trail formation for a dynamic separation maneuver. They'll climb up through vertical and smoothly shift back into the Blue Angel Diamond. Ladies and gentlemen, the Blue Angel vertical break. Lieutenant Commander Stengel and Commander Zimmerman F-18. Crossing center point, they'll execute a maximum performance climb with a split S reversal, bringing their aircraft back over show center. In front of the crowd, Commander Armitage is rolling out the Diamond for their next maneuver, the barrel roll break. He'll pull up through vertical, roll the formation 90 degrees, and perform a split S, finishing with a dynamic separation maneuver. Back to the right, the two solo pilots are making their approach to the flight line. Approaching center point, they will simultaneously roll their aircraft 420 degrees in section. Ladies and gentlemen, the double taco. reversal turn back towards the flight line. You should be able to follow their individual smoke trails as all three aircraft converge on center point with maximum closure and minimum separation. To demonstrate the slow speed handling characteristics of the Super Hornet in the clean configuration. They'll pass before you virtually standing Blue Angels 5 and 6 on their tails. At less than 120 miles per hour, the fly-by-wire flight controls provide the slow speed handling that sets the Super Hornet apart in the air-to-air combat arena. Ladies and gentlemen, the Section High Alpha Pass. Calls for the selection of Afterburner by the three Diamond pilots. As they pass over center point, you will hear and feel the thunder of 6 engines producing 126,000 pounds of thrust. Delta roll. All 4 wingmen maintaining position as they roll 360 degrees over center point. From the left, at 450 miles per hour, the Blue Angel Fleur de Lis.
Off we go. Focus. Run back. Off we
Passing through vertical, Commander Armitage tilts his head back, picking up the flight line here at Naval Air Facility El Centro. Over the top, he's floating the formation to place them directly over show center. Now, watch closely as Commander Armitage calls smoke on. Ready, break. As each aircraft accelerates to 500 miles per hour, they will perform a half-cubanate reversal turn. As they pull up and over the top, you should be able to follow their individual smoke trails as all 5 pilots simultaneously roll their aircraft 180 degrees and head back towards show center. From 5 different directions, with maximum closure and minimum separation, they will converge on center point and cross with a combined closure rate of nearly 1,000 miles per hour. the Blue Angel Delta Breakout. One of the unique demands placed upon naval aviators is that they be able to land their aircraft on a ship at sea. Whether it be a tactical jet, a propeller-driven aircraft, or a helicopter, each requires skill which the naval aviator must master. In order to perfect this skill, Navy and Marine Corps pilots spend a great deal of time in the landing pattern, practicing carrier approaches. In front of you now, Commander Armitage and his wingmen are demonstrating a simulated carrier pattern. Approaching the runway from the left, Commander Armitage is confirming that the landing checks have been completed and that each aircraft is in fact ready to land. Rolling out on final, they make constant power and lineup corrections, maintaining the optimum rate of descent for the proper touchdown point. Taxiing just before you, the Blue Angels will momentarily be turning into the parking area. After completing a short maintenance debrief, the team will come to the crowd line where you will have an opportunity to meet them. As they step away from their aircraft, I would like to take one final opportunity to introduce the demonstration pilots who have been watching perform this afternoon. Secured their engines, the pilots will simultaneously exit their aircraft on a signal from Commander Armitage. This, our first flight demonstration of the 2024 season. Lieutenant Commander Griffin Stengel. Flying Blue Angel number 4, the slot pilot from Mounds View, Minnesota, Lieutenant Commander Amanda Lee. Flying Blue Angel number 3, the left wingman from Georgetown, Texas, Lieutenant Wes Perkins. Flying Blue Angel number 2, the right wingman from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, Lieutenant Commander Jack Keelty. Flying Blue Angel number 1, the commanding officer and flight leader of the Blue Angels from Skaneateles, New York, Commander Alex Armatas. Ladies and gentlemen, representing your United States Navy and Marine Corps, the 2024 Blue Angels.
And folks, of course, don't forget to give it up for the voice of the 2024 Blue Angels, number 7, Lieutenant Connor O'Donnell.